Irish Music Month is proudly supported by Galway Bay FM, the BAI Sound and Vision Fund,
Hot Press and XL Retail, offering a great deal more at your local store.
Welcome to Irish Music Month here on Galway Bay FM with myself, Dylan Connolly. Darragh O'Dea, congratulations on being one of our selected 5 artists for Irish Music Month here on Galway Bay FM. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio, in our brand new Studio 1. You're very welcome.
Thank you very much, Dylan. Thanks for having me. Looks great in here.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Yeah, and you're going to be the second artist ever to perform in here.
Cool.
So
Privilege.
it's great to have you. So, Darragh, you have an album coming out at the end of the month titled Tilly and the Postmaster. Can you tell us a little bit about the album?
Yeah, Tilly and the Postmaster. Yeah, my debut solo album. So that's coming out on the 29th of October, pretty much 3 weeks' time. Yeah, looking forward to releasing it. It's kind of like a landmark for a musician, I suppose, to release a body of work and move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be available on stream and CD.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's going to be pressed to vinyl as well, which is something very special, that seems to be becoming a lot popular over the last while. So can you talk to us, what was the...
Yeah, I think I was always definitely going to be getting vinyl, Yeah, really looking forward to that, because the artwork on the album is gorgeous. Mike O'Dwyer did a really cool job on it. Just seeing that, like an art piece, just being able to hold it, physical copy is going to be special, I think.
What was the inspiration behind the artwork?
Yeah, I did a bit of research on that, actually. It was, I can't think of the name of the artist at the moment, but it's in the style of the Harlem Renaissance, art that happened in Harlem in America. It was African American artists, and there was a couple of pieces that, we just were inspired by the colours and the approach they took to it and the kind of blocky nature of it.
Sure. And so you have you have 2 singles out at the moment. You've got Guerrilla Warfare, Tilly and the Postmaster, title track from the album, and you've one coming out at the end of the month along with the release of the album Split the Difference. So tell me, is it difficult when you're writing songs for a body of work or an album, and how do you pick the singles? Is when you're writing, do you know that song is going to be a single straight away, or how does that work?
I suppose you never really know, really. Singles can depend. It depends what you're going for, I suppose. I think with Tilly and the Postmaster, the title track was always going to be a single anyway, just because it's kind of the centerpiece of the album. So I suppose, it can depend on length. I mean, there's probably a couple of songs there over 6 minutes on it, so
yeah,
I don't think they were going to be the first choice for singles.
I suppose whatever feels right at the time when you're...
Yeah.
Darragh, I have to ask you this because Rachel was in earlier on and I asked her the same question, and everyone has been talking about this show over the last 2 weeks, and I just finished it last night. Have you seen Squid Game?
I haven't seen Squid Game.
What are you watching at the moment?
Whatever's up with me, I tend to go straight for the the serial killer chats. Any of them kind of series. I was watching one recently. So this lad had 24 different personalities.
Like true crime.
Yeah, and he was committing crimes, and he didn't remember because it was a different person doing it all the time. He was saying, but I can't think the name of that. But Google that, you'll find it.
And just for our listeners, where can they, when the album comes out, where can they buy, stream, support your music?
Well, my website, darraghOdeamusic.com. I'll have the album available there to get physical copies and links to streaming and all that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Darragh, I wish you the best of luck in the rest of the competition for Irish Music Month. Thank you so much for joining us. But for now, let's hear some music.
Thanks, Dylan.
Irish Music Month is proudly supported by Galway Bay FM, the BAI Sound and Vision Fund,
Hot Press and XL Retail, offering a great deal more at your local store.
Thinking about an old friend over tea, hunkered in a bunker. You and me, didn't we freeze side by side? Ah man, it's impending. descending, leave room for doom. Our old friend is at the door. Civil war, we don't see eye to eye. Can we split the difference? Is giant and the resistance gonna change? We don't see eye to eye. Can we split the difference? Is giant and la resistance gonna change? These times we are fragile, these times we are strong, these times we cannot seem to get along. In these times when we're pitted against one another, it's sister v sister and brother v brother. Oh, la da 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 dum, la da da dum, la da da dum, la da da dum. I was thinking about that film that you've never seen, Friction, Not Fiction, a documentary, riots in the streets as history repeats. We talk to one end of a day from the start. Propaganda, I can't stand you. You've torn us apart, burn our books and art. Yeah, if you're so smart, we don't see eye to eye. Can we split the difference? Is giant and the resistance gonna change? We don't see eye to eye. Can we split the difference? Is giant and la resistance gonna change? These times we are fragile, these times we are strong, these times we cannot seem to get along. In these times when we're pitted against one another, it's sister v sister, brother v brother. Oh, la da 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 dum, la da da dum, la da da dum, la da da dum.
Irish Music Month is proudly supported by Galway Bay FM, the BAI Sound and Vision Fund,
Hot Press and XL Retail, offering a great deal more at your local store.